Aloha! Welcome to Live Yoga Channel. I'm Tara, the metabolic therapist, and we are getting set up. It is Wellness Wednesday. Thanks so much for joining me here. We're finding a new time on Wellness Wednesday to do our live half-hour take a work break with me. So if you're just hopping on right now, please go ahead and let me know you're here, and we can go ahead and get started. So please, as you're able, find a four-legged chair that sits safely on the ground, and it can be big, small, we can work with it. Yet, definitely don't want you rolling all over the place. And if you haven't already, go ahead and take off your socks and shoes. This is going to give us a chance to stretch out those toes and the feet and bring some space to all the nooks and crannies inside of the body. So thank you again. If you're just hopping on now, let's find some comfort, and sitting towards the front of the chair so that the sits bones feel grounded and rooted. Go ahead and take your palms face up on your thighs. Roll the shoulders up and back. Notice if you tilt your chin down ever so slightly, that the back of the neck grows long. Go ahead and close your eyes and allow your attention to flow in and out of the nostrils, witnessing the breath as you lengthen your inhalations. Pause at the top, and then exhale slowly through the nostrils. Pause at the bottom. Inhale at your pace, allowing the belly to grow soft and wide. Feel that breath grow up the side ribs. Notice the shoulders even feel a little bit more wide. Pause at the top of the inhalation, and then exhale gently through the nostrils, witnessing. See if you can take notice inside of your body. The shoulders come back together, the ribs come back together. And then even there's a slight constriction of the belly button down back towards the back. Continue with this. We call this our 3-part yogic breath. So with your eyes closed, go ahead and inhale, allowing your breath to be big and soft as it grows up the side body. Pause at the top. Exhale gently. Feeling the entire expansion and contraction with each inhalation and exhalation through the nose. Go ahead and pause. Release any efforting, and with your eyes closed and with your breath normal in and out of the nostrils, I want you to take your gaze with your eyes closed. Take your gaze in between the eyebrows, about an inch up on the forehead. This is the seat of our third eye. And with our eyes closed, let's gaze here and set an intention for ourselves. Why you chose to be here with me today, for self-care, de-stress, relaxation, whatever it is for you. Let that first word that pops up, that first word or image, let that be your guiding light. So that as I'm moving us through today's practice, should you find that your mind begins to wander, simply come back to the intention that you're setting. Because this time will be over before we know it. So hold that intention in your mind's eye. Exhale slowly. Go ahead and open the eyes. Take your arms out wide. Inhale, gather up so much healing energy. In Hawaii, we call this mana. Bring the hands together in prayer position down into the heart. Tilt your head, tilt your chin down slightly as if you're bowing to yourself. Giving thanks for the moments that have you here with us today. Honoring the yogis that have come before us And acknowledging that yogis consider the organ, the heart, to govern the emotion of love. And so as we bow to our heart within, let us acknowledge that we're building love, self-love, self-care. And this matters each and every day. And so it is. Go ahead and release your hands. All right, let's sit back a little bit in our chair. I want to lean back comfortably. And what I'd love for you to do is go ahead and lift up your left leg, grab on underneath to where you're comfortable and you feel supported. I want you to grab onto your elbows or your forearms, whatever works for you. We're going to start working with yoga for the toes. So let's go ahead and moving just the toes, we're going to do toe cranks for 1 release, 2 release. See if you can exaggerate the movement, really spread them out. 4, 5, and hold. Release. Go ahead and do the same thing with the ankles. First forward and back, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Go ahead and make circles with your ankles. First clockwise, 5, and then let's go ahead and reverse the direction. Pause. All right, warming up, bringing that energy all the way up into the knee. We're going to make circles with our knee. First one direction, clockwise, pause, and do the other direction. When you're complete, release the legs, shake it out, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. First, lean back. We'll go slowly. No need to rush here. So let's start with the toes, doing toe cranks. For 1, release, 2, release, 3, release, really spread them out. 4, 5, release. And then now let's do ankles forward and back. 3, 4, 5, and hold. Now clockwise, let's make circles with our ankles. And then the opposite way. 4 and 5. Beautiful. Sit tall and let's warm up. Bring all the way up to the knee. 4, 5. In the opposite direction. Go ahead and release the legs. Shake it out. Again, come to sit closer towards the front of the chair so that you feel solid and rooted. And then we're going to have our legs about hips distance apart. So the knees are directly out in front of those hip bones. Beautiful. Okay, so next let's do yoga for the hands and fingers. So first let's take our hands, interlace them. Press the palms away and then take those palms overhead. Reach towards the ceiling. Roll the shoulders down and back. Keep the head and neck parallel to the floor. Go ahead and close the eyes and feel the length all along the side ribs. Stretch those palms towards the ceiling, and then go ahead and lean right. Take your gaze up past your left arm up towards the sky. Let your breath be slow and steady here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up, back up to center. Press powerfully through the palms, and then exhale towards the left. Take the gaze up towards the ceiling past your right arm. Feeling the length all along the right side body. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back up to center. Press through those palms. Exhale, release the hands gently down back by your side. Good job. Return the palms, face up on your thighs. Let the breath be normal with the eyes closed. Beautiful. To relieve some subtle tension in and around the skull and brain area, let's next move into a pranayama practice. This is a breathing practice that helps to clear stagnant energy and invigorate the brain and all the fluids in and around the brain. We call this Kapalabhati, skull shining breath. Okay, so how this works is it's a forceful exhalation through the nose, and at that time you're going to also draw the belly button back towards the spine. Okay, so there's a pumping. Now the passive inhalation, it'll just happen, so you don't have to worry about it. It'll happen naturally, so your focus will be on the exhale. Okay, so follow my cues. Inhale, exhale, 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 exhale. Keep going. Keep going. We're clearing out debris in the belly. We're firing up the gut lining, the microbiome. Keep going. We're harmonizing the gut and brain axis. Exhale, 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 hold. Go ahead and release. Inhale slowly through the nose. Pause at the top. Exhale gently. Let's do breath retention. Inhale, half lung of air. Pause. Press the hands into the thighs. Draw the shoulders in towards the ears. Drop that chin in towards the chest. Again, draw the belly button towards the back and up. And then engage all of your pelvic floor muscles as if you're keeping yourself from going to the loop. This is a breath hold, kumbha. Breath retention. We're building the energy within the body. As soon as you need the breath, go ahead and release. Sip in a bit more air from the nostrils. Exhale slowly. Return the breath to normal. Beautiful. Great job, everybody. Let's take our hands out in front, palms together. Let's bring the backs of the palms together. Take the right palm over the left, interlace the hands, bend the elbows, draw the hands close to the body, and then back out again. Now, everybody's different, and this may change from day to day, depending on how flexible we're feeling, how much sleep we got, but do your best to draw the hands as far away from the chest as possible. Warm it up from the fingers, the wrists, the elbows, all the way up to the shoulders for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, draw those hands back up and out. We're going to change sides. It may feel more flexible or less on this side. So honor where you are today with loving kindness. Draw the hands away from you. Breathing here slowly and steady, keeping a smile on the face. If it's hard to breathe and you can't smile, back off some. This is your body saying, I need us to back off. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring the hands back in towards the body. Shake it out. All right. So warming up, we've been doing the skull, the hands all the way up to the shoulders, the feet all the way up to the hips. Next, let's do yoga for the eyes, especially because of how much screen time that we're doing these days, more so than ever before. All right. So next, what we're going to do is I want you to keep your head and neck square. facing forward, moving only the eyes. Inhale. As you exhale, look down, look up, look down, look up, look down, look up, center. Another breath in. Exhale, look far right, far left, far right, far left, far right, far left, center. Another breath in. Exhale, look down, far right, look up, far left, look down, center. Another breath in. Exhale, look down, far left, look up, far right, look down, center. Beautiful. Now, instead of stretching the eyes, let's focus the eyes. We're going to do Tratakhan. So take your right hand out in front, extend the arm, elbows straight, take the pointer finger up towards the ceiling. Take your gaze to the fingertip. Now take the gaze past the fingertip. Okay, so bring the gaze back to the fingertip, and as you inhale, slowly begin to bend the elbow, drawing the finger towards the nose. Keep your gaze at your fingertip. When you reach the nose, take it back out slowly, trying not to blink. It's okay if you do, but do your best to not blink. When the elbow is straight, look past the finger. Bring the gaze back to the finger. Bend the elbow, move it slowly towards the nose. Take it back out slowly. When the elbow is straight, look past the finger. We'll do this one last time. Bend the elbow, trying not to blink. Gaze on the fingertip. When the elbow is straight, look past the finger. Wonderful. Release the hands. Go ahead and let's build some heat. We're going to rub those hands together as fast as we possibly can. We're going to take this healing energy and we're going to cup one palm over the right eye, cup the left palm over the left eye. Do your best to not let any light in between the fingers and gaze with your eyes open into the center of the palms, sending healing energy to the rods and the cones of the retinas for healthy, healthy eyes. Thank you, thank you. Your face is soft. Go ahead and release the hands. Thank you, thank you. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and bring some clarifying energy to our spinal column. So we do twists to help wring out the spinal column from nervous system debris, bad night's sleep, funky muscle tension and such. So we're going to move slowly. What I want you to do first is take your left hand on the outside of your right thigh. As you inhale, lengthen, and then take your right hand and grab on somewhere on the back of your chair. If it's too much to reach for the back of the chair, the side arm is totally fine. So inhale, lengthen, and then as you exhale, begin to twist. And I want you to imagine first that your left hip is going more forward than your right. We're going to do this slowly. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, begin to twist a little bit more. So with each inhalation, we lengthen in the spine, grow tall, and then exhale, twist. Finally, taking your chin back towards your right shoulder and your gaze, your eyes are looking as far back on the wall behind you as possible without any strain. So we're going to stay here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And just stay with this motion. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, long and slow. Exhale, further the twist. Noticing with each exhalation, the body gives way even a millimeter more. 3 more of your deepest breaths yet here. See if you can engage that 3-part yogic breath we were working on at the beginning of practice. Letting the belly be soft, letting that breath grow up the side ribs, and then as you exhale, twist even more. See if you can take that chin all the way back to your right shoulder. Exhale completely. And then inhale, lengthen as we come back to center. Release the palms to the thighs. Palms facing up, close the eyes, and take 2 full breaths here. Exhale slowly. Noticing vibrancy around your hips and shoulders as the capillaries are buzzing throughout the body. So very, very, very grateful for a healthy, healthy spine. Go ahead and open the eyes. We'll do the same thing on the other side, taking just as much time getting into this side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take the right palm on the outside of that left thigh. It can be back of the palm or the front, whatever feels good for you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take your left hand somewhere on the chair, whether it's on the side or the back, so that you have some leverage. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, begin to twist, first from the hips, visualizing that right hip moving more forward than the left. Inhale, lengthen, feel the neck, the back of the neck grow tall, feel the top of the skull grow towards the heavens. And then exhale, begin to twist, taking that chest more open and take the chin back towards your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Take the gaze on the wall behind you as far back as can. Wringing out the spine from the base of the tail all the way up to the brain stem. We can use the strength of our arms with each exhalation to draw our twist even deeper. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, we're going to release our hands, come back to center, palms facing up on the thighs, close the eyes, take 2 breaths here. Inhale slowly, exhale slowly. Return the breath to normal. With your eyes closed, taking our introspection to that space in our chest, visualizing our lungs, the lower lobes, the middle lobes, the upper lobes. With each fulfilling breath that we're taking, our mighty, mighty lungs are purifying this fresh oxygen and sending it to the heart, to where then this beautiful beating heart that's been beating since day 27 in our mother's womb is sending a vibrant cellular blood flow to each and every cell, using our capillaries and our arteries to just feel vibrant and bring new energy to all the nooks and crannies in our body. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Healthy, healthy lungs. Go ahead and open the eyes. We're going to come to sit more close to the front of the chair. And this time I want you to take your legs wider than hips distance. We're going to bring some loving, healing energy to the low back. So we're taking our hands to the palms. We'll first do a few rounds. Maybe you're familiar on the floor. We call it cat-cow, but we'll do the same thing from the chair. So as you inhale, draw the shoulders back, stick the chest out, look up. As you exhale, round everything. Draw the belly button back towards the spine. Tuck the chin into the chest. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then do this at your pace. How slow can you go? Inhaling, opening up that heart, looking up. Exhaling, rounding everything. Last one, best one. Return to center. Beautiful. So with our hands on our thighs, let's go ahead and inhale, open up that chest, take that heart up towards the heavens. Exhale, lean forward, hinging at the waist. Pause and let your forearms drop onto your thighs. Drop the chin into the chest. And perhaps you can feel this already, lengthening all along the low back and even the hamstrings. Take your big belly breath here and visualize it on the back side of the body. So you can visualize the low back, middle back, and upper back expanding with your deep, big inhalations and clearing and clarifying the entire back body with each exhalation. Now, if this is good for you, stay here. And if you feel confident, it's easy to breathe in your face and you'd like to take it a little bit further, let your arms fall in between the legs so that your entire upper body rests down in between the thighs. Let your head and neck hang. This should feel good. If it doesn't, back off some. While you're hanging here, if you're able, you can even grab onto the chairs and use the strength of your arms to draw the chest closer to the midline of your body. Stay relaxed in the face. Your breath is long, slow, and steady. You can feel it in your hips, your psoas, the low back. And at any time, if you find that you're not breathing, please back off. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come out of this gently. Walk your hands back towards your feet as you inhale. First, bring the forearms to the thighs. Just pause there. And then take your hands, press into the thighs, lift the chest fully upright. Heel toe, those legs closer together. Take one palm in the other. And let the breath be normal through the nose. Noticing any sensation, some buzzing all around the hips, the low back, even the shoulders and upper head and neck. Great job, yogis. I'm checking the time. It's amazing how quickly a half hour goes. But I feel happy with what we've accomplished today, where we've gotten from, the toes all the way up to the skull, warming up and bringing energy, healing energy to all of the body parts. So what I'd love for you to do next is to just sit back in the chair, find some comfort, and rest your left palm in your right palm. Bring the thumbs together. Go ahead and close the eyes and let your breath inhale through the nose, exhale slowly. And then without any effort here, just let your breath be normal. See if you can identify or find the beating of the heart. Dum, 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 dum. Visualizing a healthy heart. I'm so very grateful for this time that we've created to focus solely on ourselves, our body and its beautiful communications, slowing down the breath to regulate the nervous system, to regulate the circulatory system. to bring comfort to the nervous system, to relieve the body of subtle tension, and to expand the body in self-love. And so it is. The yogis believe that as we practice, what we're doing is we're cultivating self-love as well as taking that love out into the world. So my request is that when we're done here today, that when you're out in the world, whether it's on the computer screen, talking to loved ones or your professional ones, that they notice something different about you. And the yogis believe that the more we cultivate this self-love, that we have empowerment to shift the world out in front of us. So what an honor it's been to share with you in these gentle self-care practices today. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. So thanks so much for joining, everybody. I'm Tara, the metabolic therapist. We're going to be doing chair yoga here on the Live Yoga channel Wednesdays at 11:30. So please come back and join us here. We'll have the place for you to set your reminder so that you don't miss us. There's something really cool about doing this live together. If you liked it today, if you learned something, leave me a note. Let me know you're here. I'd also love it if you'd subscribe and help us grow here on YouTube. Lastly, don't forget to check back. We're going to be doing the Trust Your Gut Club at 1 p.m. today. So Wellness Wednesday, 1 p.m., tune back into the Live Yoga channel where we focus on yoga for the organs and all things digestive wellness. I'm super happy to talk today about bacteria and cravings and what we think we might be wanting, actually our body may be communicating to us what it's actually needing. So let's clarify and fine tune those messages we receive from the body. So thanks so much for joining. Tune back in again at 1 p.m. Hawaii time today for the Trust Your Gut Club. I'm Tara, the metabolic therapist, signing off for now. Ahui ho. Aloha.